Hey guys, it's JL here. Today we're doing a really special episode. Today we're doing a thing called a video game tag, where basically someone nominates you to do something where you are asked a few questions about video game related stuff and then you answer them. So I was tagged by Finn's Graphics, so I'll leave his channel in the description below. And basically from here I'll be answering questions in regards to video games. So let's go to the first question. So first question is, what is your most favorite video game of all time? Now I could easily give you an answer for that because it was the thing that my childhood consisted of. It was Super Smash Bros. For the N64. I actually still have the box for it too, so like I literally keep this thing treasured in my basement because it's one of my favorite games. I literally been playing this game literally since 1999 when it came out, because what happened was during kindergarten, like I wasn't really much of a gamer back then, but I would play this to bits. I had no idea what I was doing, but I had so much fun. And then later on during my elementary school, I'd usually be playing this with my friends. Like we would all go over to my house and we would literally just play this to bits. Like this was literally my childhood, and we still play it today. The problem is though that over time this game literally loses wear with the controllers, so it's very hard to pull off moves because a lot of the time it's usually flicking the analog stick, and for the N64 controller it was really fragile, so it wasn't really good. More and more we're playing like Super Smash Bros. Brawl or Melee, and mostly because of this reason right here, the GameCube controller, because it is such an easier controller to use for controls, and even to this day it's really one of the better controllers for like Super Smash Bros. Fighting. So yeah, I really love Super Smash Bros. Literally I do anything for Super Smash Bros. So what is my favorite genre? I'd have to say between a lot of things, really. It's a really hard question because I have so much fun with a ton of genres that it's ridiculous. But if I had to pick one, I'd have to say it's RPGs, because I have so much memories of RPGs as a kid. I used to play a lot of games like Earthbound or Final Fantasy or Super Mario RPG, Paper Mario and all that stuff, and they were really fun games that I would play by myself just for the fun of it. Now I would say FPS would be a close second, because there's also a lot of memories with that with friends. We used to play a lot of FPS games, especially COD, Halo, or Battlefield, and yeah, I like playing those with friends, and it brings a lot of good memories too. So I hope that I can play more RPGs in the future, but I've noticed that RPGs take a lot more time to get into things. One of it being Xenoblade or Xenoblade Chronicles, and that I haven't even like finished the game, and I'm like have like 50 hours in. So yeah. RPGs are really fun to play, and I think it's one of my favorite genres. What is the first game I've ever played? Well, I actually am not 100% sure, but my first fond memories of playing a video game was Duck Hunt and Super Mario Bros. Now, why would I say both of those? Well, here's the thing. They came in a cartridge together. Back in the NES days, they literally wanted to be competitive and bring video games back to light after some crash and after the Atari age, when E.T. came out and literally almost destroyed the video game market. And so what Nintendo did was basically market their console as a toy more than a video game, and later on they had like robots and like shooting guns that you could shoot at the screen. And I remember first playing Duck Hunt because like I remember this orange pistol where you'd literally shoot at the screen ducks, and the dog would catch the ducks, or if you missed he'd start laughing at you. He was really just a mean character in general, but it was your friend at the same time. Speaking of which, who is my least favorite character? It is definitely the Duck Hunt dog. Now, literally when you play Duck Hunt, you really want to like shoot the dog because he's literally making fun of you for just missing your shots. He's not really giving you support. He's really just a general mean guy. And for that reason, like, he really frustrated me as a kid. So that's my least favorite video game character. Who is my favorite character? Well, I'd have to say my favorite character is Shulk. Now, if you don't know anything about Shulk, Shulk is a character from Xenoblade Chronicles, or Xenoblade Chronicles, and it was released for the Wii during the later stages of its life, and actually it was a GameStop exclusive, or EB Games in some places. Literally, this game, you had to pre-order it first, and they would give you an art book for doing so. And you could not order this game anywhere else. You could not get this at like a Walmart, Best Buy, or even a Radio Shack. Like, literally, this game was exclusive, so the sales for it were relatively low. It was about 500,000. Now, some people might say that's a lot, but the game could have potentially sold more. It's just that there's a lot of things that they did that made it so they couldn't sell a lot. Now, I actually have the art book right here. It's really rare to find, I think. I'm not really sure if there's that many left. And I also have the game right here. And I'd have to say, the reason why I like Shulk is literally because he has a really cool thing. He literally wields a sword that makes him go back in time, or goes forward in time to see the future. No, it doesn't go back in time. But yeah, he can literally see the future of what his attacks might happen, or what will happen if he doesn't change it, and he can literally change the future. It's a really also huge game mechanic in the game, which makes it also cool to play. So yeah, he's one of my cooler characters, and I'm actually excited to hear that he's in Super Smash Bros. Who is my favorite video game villain? Well, let me tell you, this character literally was so good of a villain that it almost haunted me for the longest time. I'd have to say my favorite video game villain had to be Gigas, or Gigas, literally from Earthbound. And here's the final boss. I might be spoiling this for some people. And literally the scariest boss for a game that seems somewhat innocent. For the SNES, like, nothing like this I've ever seen in my entire life. It was, I don't even know how to explain it, because he's so scary that it's almost ridiculous, because the whole like theme of the game was like kinda like lighthearted, and although it was really weird at times, it was really kind of just more of a humor type of take of things of the Western world. The game, it was kind of fun, but at the same time kind of daunting. I'm not really sure how to explain it, because it's really just one of its kind. You would have to check the pictures yourself, because I think the picture of Gigas is kind of just creepy in general. But he literally was like some weird face that kept rotating, like I don't even know, repeating on the screen, going vertically, and it was just really scary. At first he was a reflection of yourself, which is kind of like some deeper meaning that I have no idea of, and then he released his inner form. There's so much like behind it that it's just crazy. So yeah, he was definitely one of the greatest video game villains. What game are you most excited for? Well, if you haven't checked my Twitter, you actually know this answer straight off the bat. But I'm gonna tell you guys anyways. Super Smash Bros. 4. Holy moly, am I excited for this game. I actually was so desperate just to play the demo, just because I really want to play it early, because that's how excited I am for the game. And in fact, it is the game that will let me buy the Wii U. Like, that's the only reason why I'm buying a Wii U, is for that game, because I actually love Super Smash Bros. That much. So yeah, I'm really excited for the game. I'm hoping for the 3DS version it's going to be great like it is right now. I think the demo's really good, but I think that if the demo's really good, I hope that it'll expand upon that type of experience with the full version. It's already out in Japan, which I'm really jealous about, but I guess I'll have to wait a month just to get it. Well, I hope you liked this video, and this is the time where I nominate people to do this video game tag. So hopefully they've watched this entire video. If they haven't, well then I guess they'll have to figure it out somehow. So the people I nominate for this tag are Bayani, also King Tong, and Kevin. And basically how they are supposed to do it is basically answer the same questions that I do. So hopefully they understand that, and hopefully they do the video. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a like, and if you want to stay for more content, make sure you subscribe. As always, have a great day please, and see you guys later.